So why make a video? Recently on Facebook, I debated with some black Israelites, and they claim that Jews in the United States are not real Jews. And then in another discussion, somebody was claiming that Jews are not real Jews, and in the United States, most of them, and that they descended from the Khazars. So instead of argue over and over again, it makes sense to me to make a little video about it. And that should, I can then share this video. So, first of all, the Khazars, according to Henry Abramson, most scholarship agrees that the leadership was only nominally Jewish, and there was a conflict between Christians, Khazars, and Muslims and they were on the borderlines of those. And so the Khazars decided to adopt Judaism in order to because they felt like they could get along with both the Muslims and the Christians. So it also provided a better environment for Jews to live in, since the country was officially Jewish. So, of course, you would probably have more Jews living there. Now, the question is, so people use history, and somebody published a book, and, when you go back 500, 600 years, the history gets less clear, right? We're getting towards the Middle Ages, or the Dark Ages, which were called that for a reason, right? Because things were not as clear back then. I mean, just consider when the printing press came about and when books started being printed more often. You didn't have CNN and Fox News back then. So, okay. So I went and I looked into the genetics, because people that argue history, you can't really argue genetics. So, and let me quote, and I'm going to link the articles in the video. Ashkenazi Jews are the ones that are related to the Khazars. The majority of Jews in Europe were Ashkenazi Jews, and the majority of people who have are descendants of Jews in the United States are from Ashkenazi Jews. So the claim that Jews descended from Khazars is basically a claim that Ashkenazi Jews are from the Khazars, and people say they're not really Jews. Like the black Israelites will say, well, you're white, not black, right? So from the genetics that they've studied, and I'll link the articles, here's a quote, Ashkenazi Jews to be an even admixture of European and likely Middle Eastern origins. Another quote, Ashkenazi Jews demonstrate distinctive genetic characteristics, unquote. Now, if you have distinctive genetic characteristics, that means it's easier to identify your characteristics. Another quote, compared with a European reference panel, the Ashkenazi Jews panel has more novel and population-specific variants. I read that already. The next quote, ... in other words, coming in the middle, suggests that the Ashkenazi Jewish population is an even mix of European and Middle Eastern ancestral populations. That's buried deeper in the Nature article. By even, that would seem to say that one parent was Jewish and the other parent was European. So it's pretty clear that Ashkenazi Jews do have some descendancy from Middle Eastern Jewish origins. Now, if you look back in the Bible, you will see Joseph married an Egyptian. Moses married a non-Israelite. The harlot Rahab was included in the Jews. And if you look back, I think it's the book of Esther that says, in those days, many people became Jews. So Jews have had a mixed genetics going all the way back to the very beginning. So really, I would say probably those who adhere to the Jewish law, 613 commandments, are probably a more sensible definition of Jew for anybody, since there is no purely genetic Jew. Thank you, and may you have a wonderful day.